Spirit Sports Consultants presents
NFL Week 2 early line analysis. This is part of our process of calculating our own line, comparing it to the existing lines, and then waiting for Week 1 games to be played, looking for opportunities. First game we'll look at is Seattle at Detroit. The line that we've calculated is Detroit -6, but the line we see early is Detroit -2.5. We think the Lions are undervalued here. Might drop more if they lose to the Chiefs, so this is a big opportunity, so watch this one closely. Next game up is the Chiefs at the Jaguars. The line that we've calculated is actually Jacksonville -3, being the home team. Got a little bit of a weather advantage playing in hot, humid Jacksonville in September. We live in Fort Lauderdale. We know what we're talking about. But Kansas City's favored by 3. Kind of makes sense. World champions. But we see value on the Jags in this one. Next up, we have the Raiders at the Bills. The line that we've come up with is Buffalo -11. The line you're going to see posted already is Buffalo -8. There's 3 points of value here. Would love to see if the Raiders somehow upset the Broncos. The Bills maybe lose. Go Buffalo. Next, we have the Vikings at the Eagles. The line we came up with was the Eagles -8. We respect the Eagles quite a bit, and that's based on last year's numbers. The line that's posted is Philadelphia -6. Definite value here. You might want to lock that line in early before the Eagles play the Patriots and the Vikings play the Bucs. A tough divisional matchup between the Ravens and the Bengals. Could see some interesting line movement. The line we came up with is Cincinnati -5. You're going to see a posted line of Cincinnati -3. This game could be interesting because if the Ravens blow out the Texans as we project, and maybe the Bengals struggle a little against the Browns, watch this line to drop. Give you great opportunity on the Bengals side. Staying in the AFC North, we've got a matchup between the Browns at the Steelers. The line we came up with the Pitt -3. Same with the line that's posted. This one's going to be tough as well. I don't see any edge here. Both teams, it's going to really depend on how they did in Week 1. Can the Browns upset the Bengals? Can the Steelers upset the 49ers? Let's wait and see. Next up, we have the Saints at the Panthers. Our line is Panthers -2. The line you see posted is Saints -2. We see a big advantage here for the Panthers, especially if, as expected, the Saints beat the Titans. The Panthers struggle on the road against the Falcons. We can see the line go up to 3. We like the Panthers. Next, we have a divisional matchup with the Dolphins going at the Patriots. We start with an opening line of Miami -2. Same with the line that's posted. See, this one is a tough one. Both teams we expect to be coming off a loss, so we'll have to wait and see what happens in Week 1. Washington at Denver, we've got the line at Denver -4. Posted line to start is Denver -3.5. We expect if Washington blows out the Cardinals like we think, that line could drop a little bit, giving you value there on the Broncos, especially if they struggle versus the Raiders. And the next game we have is the Cowboys and the Jets in Dallas, Arlington technically. We've got the opening line of Dallas -8. The posted line you're going to see is Dallas -4. We see some value on the Cowboys here. Look to see what happens in the Week 1 games, of course. 49ers at the Rams. Our line, we've got the 49ers by 4. The opening line, what we see now is -4.5. Watch the 49ers Steelers game. We think the 49ers might struggle a little bit against that tough defense, so you might get some value on this one. Next up, the Giants at the Cardinals. The spirit line that we've got is Giants -2. We see an early posted line is Giants -4. Both these teams we expect to lose in Week 1, but if either one pulls the upset, look for the line to move in their direction. We think that might give the Giants an advantage, especially as we expect they lose to the Cowboys. Chargers at the Titans. We forecast Titans -3, but the actual opening line is Chargers -3.5. Interesting setup here. Chargers should win against the Dolphins at home. Titans should lose on the road against New Orleans. Might see some value here for the Titans. Next, moving down to Tampa, we've got the Bears on the road against the Buccaneers. Open up with our line is Tampa Bay -4. Opening line is Bears -1. Watch this one. We think the Bears should win. Bucs should lose. Might get some more value on the Buccaneers for this one. Colts at the Texans, an AFC South matchup. We have the Texans -3. Opening line is Texans -1.5. We forecast if the Texans will get blown out at Baltimore. The Colts have a really good chance at an upset hosting Jacksonville, who could be looking ahead to the Kansas City game the following week. If that happens, look for the line to move in the favor of the Texans and take that position. And finally, we have Green Bay at Atlanta. This one for us is Falcons -4, but the opening line we're seeing is Falcons -1.5. Again, in this one, we expect the Packers to lose, Falcons to win. So I would not be surprised to see if a line move up to ATL -3, maybe 3.5, but watch the outcome of the Week 1 games to figure that one out.
That's all for this time. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe to our channel, and we look forward to sharing our future videos with you.